Good evening, parents, and welcome to Curriculum Night. Today, we're going to cover a few things that the second graders are doing in math, which consists of measurement,
time,
and money. Come on in.
Currently in math, we have 3 standards that we are now covering. One of the standards being measurement.
Time. Students will be able to measure the length of an object using different units, inch, centimeter, in order to understand how using different units change measurements.
Students are using rulers to measure using inches. Students are also using centimeter cubes Students measure various supplies around the classroom to get the practice in using both the centimeter cubes and the ruler. Parents at home, you can also do these activities using any household items, using non-standard methods like the unit cubes, or using a standard measurement method like the ruler. I encourage you to ask your children to find a household item and to measure it, at least one a day.
So in the next group, the students are actually using money in order to count.
Students will be able to demonstrate the value of coins in order to evaluate and solve word problems involving money.
Students are currently using 2 different methods to count. One of the key methods is the dot method. The dot method is where students use the coins to be able to count by 5s per coin. How many dots does the quarter get, class?
5.
How many dots does the dime get?
2.
And how many dots does the nickel get?
1.
So we also are currently making sure that students are able to effectively make sure that they know how to solve word problems using money. One of the key things that we want to make sure that you're doing at home, parents, is while you're out at the grocery store, ask students how much change they should get back. Simple questions like that. Or coming up with word problems that allow students to be able to make sure that they are aware of money, because we do know that money is very essential in them becoming globally competitive. Also, you could take a time and do just simple activities like you see here. Adding coins up right in front of you. Making sure students are able to do that fluently and effectively. We love to count out money. And one of the key things is if your students having trouble, tell them to use the dot method. They're very clear on the dot method. If we were using the dot method right now, how much money would this be right here, Stefan?
Wow. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 cents.
45 cents. Thank you. The next station that we have in the classroom is on a website called Zern. Zern is very productive for the students. It allows reinforcement and can be used at home. Students know that their login information is information exactly how they get on the computer. It gives them reinforcement on money and ability to solve just the standard of being able to solve word problems. It also has the ability to provide lessons on measurement as well as time. So everything that we are covering in this unit is covered on there. Parents, we strongly ask that you are covering Zern with your students. It can be accessed from any tablet or laptop, and students have a great time doing this. If they ever get questions wrong, it even goes into detail and explains to them exactly how to get the correct answer. So it's a great tool for learning. Zern.com.
Welcome parents to Curriculum Night at Dunbar Elementary School for 2nd grade. Today is Wednesday, December 14th, 2016. I am Marlene Whitsett, and with me are Gayla Smith, Jared Hill, and Santina McCord. Each student will receive a winter break packet to complete over the break. It is important that your students work and complete this packet because it includes a lot of the skills we have already taught, and it's a great way to get practice. Students who complete this packet will receive a small party from the 2nd grade teachers. Also, make sure you continue to read with your child for at least 20 minutes a day. This will greatly improve their fluency or speed of reading and increase their confidence and love for reading. And we can't wait to see your child back on January 4th, 2017. At the end of the year, 2nd grade will be taking a field trip to Dolly World in Tennessee. We have already sent out a flyer about this field trip. However, if you are interested in your child participating, more information is to come. But we would really like for each child to participate because it is a great way to see something in another state and outside of what they normally see on a daily basis. On the screen are the units of study for 2nd grade. The ones highlighted in math, science, and social studies are the ones that we will be discussing when we return in January. In math, we are going to focus on understanding plane and solid figures. That is our shapes, our squares and our cubes, and understanding how to put them together and break them apart, as well as reviewing measurement, length, and telling time to the hour, and half hour, and quarter hour. In science, we will continue to work on the life cycles of animals and plants. In social studies, we will continue our Georgia history unit and discuss colonization as it relates to the Native Americans and the Europeans during that time. In reading, we will be completing all of the ones that are listed. We will be using literary and informational text interchangeably to help the students comprehend what they are reading. And that would be through understanding the main idea, comparing and contrasting the text they read, as well as finding how characters feel in a story. We will also be working on grammar and phonics, and focusing on writing opinion papers. While you are at home with your students for the break, we would really like for you to continue to allow your students to use the following websites. The most important ones are the first 2 in reading and the first 2 in math. Smarty Ants and Raz Kids are a great way for your students to practice their comprehension skills as well as their phonics skills. In math, Zern, it goes directly with the math books that we use in class, and it teaches the kids without a teacher having to be there. Also, Cool Math is very good, and it targets a lot of those skills that we do in 2nd grade math. If you look in reading to the 4th line down, that MRCPL website is also a great way for your child to practice sight words. Those are the words that cannot be sounded out, and the students must just know by recognition. Parent-teacher communication. Remember, we would love for you to always contact us whenever there is a problem or you have a concern about your child's learning. The best ways to do that are through Class Dojo, and then conferences are always available upon request. The only days teachers are not available to meet with you are Mondays. Also, in January, you will receive a school calendar, which will let you know all of the upcoming events for January. At Dunbar, we have 4 habits that we really want the students to become familiar with and live by. They are A, act kind, B, be responsible, C, come prepared, and D, do your very best. And we feel that everything that the students do at Dunbar falls under one of these 4 habits. So continue to talk with your students about these 4 habits and why they are so important for them to follow when they come to school. All right, parents, we have come to the end of 2nd grade's curriculum night at Dunbar Elementary School. Over the break, we hope that you enjoy your family and your friends. Also, allow your child to have fun but get lots of rest so they will be ready for day 1 in January. Also, help them complete their packet and make sure you look over it to ensure that they are doing it correctly. And don't forget to read some books with them. Also, talk with them about the Dunbar habits, and we can't wait to see your child on January 4th, 2017. Enjoy your break. Bye, parents.